Howdy do y'all, this is John, and today we are talking about Freelance, a movie that recently came out in theaters. And in Freelance, it deals with this former US soldier who gets hired as a private security guard for this lady, this independent journalist, who is going down to South America to interview a dictator. And lo and behold, a coup occurs. It's now him and this lady, and for some reason the dictator are trying to get out of the country. Okay, first of all, there really isn't anything redeeming about this film. What the heck? To get things started, like, all of the actors seem like they were not interested in the film they were making. John Cena, he kind of felt like he was phoning it in throughout the entire film. Same thing with Alison Brie and some of the other actors in the film. Just felt like they were phoning it in, just waiting for their paycheck. To make matters worse, the characters are entirely unlikable. This independent journalist, she has literally gotten into some trouble overselling lies to the world, and unlike some other, independent journalists, it actually kind of feels like she generally was. They're not someone like some of the people you see on YouTube that are actually exposing the truth, and the media is just like, they're lies. No, in her case, she was selling lies. With John Cena's character, while he has a somewhat sympathetic backstory, at the end of the day, he's just a big guy with muscles, and that's his character. Now, how's the action and the comedy? Well, the comedy is pretty atrocious. The only time I ever even got a chuckle out was with the stupidest joke out there, with a baby, like a 3-month-old baby, flipping off John Cena right at the beginning of the movie. A 3-month-old baby flipping John Cena off. That got a chuckle out of me. Nothing else in the movie did. As far as the action goes, this movie was directed by Pure Morel, who directed Taken, and you would think it was directed by somebody else. Because with Taken, the action sequences were very tight and claustrophobic, and you could feel the tension and also excitement. With this movie, you get none of that. I would give him props for using mostly practical effects, but even the practical effects are just atrocious in the film. There's literally a car wreck, and you can see the driver, and the driver's clearly a car wreck dummy or something. I just hit something on the table. I'm very sorry. And the CGI is even worse. The CGI is so noticeable. Oh boy. It's a near YouTube short film level bad. And I'm not talking the crappy ones, I'm talking the good ones where the CGI is still noticeable. It didn't resemble good quality CGI in a movie at all. As far as the story goes, the story is just another action movie, that's it. You've seen narratives like this before 100,000 times. And this movie doesn't do anything new. Also, the dictator tagging along with them, I would not have been fine with that if any of these characters were me. Speaking of the dictator, why on earth is he one of the good guys? Because he murders people for a living. If anything, these people trying to coup d'etat him and overthrow him are the good guys. Like, they're trying to benefit their people, give their people more jobs. Here he is, killing people, and when he talks about, just reforming his country and stuff like that, it's communism. Yeah, no thank me. No. I'd rather not live in a communist state, okay? No. Guys, in the end, Freelance, within minutes of this movie starting, only one thing was on my mind.
Oh shit.
And yes, this movie was awful. I really did not enjoy this film at all. I cannot think of any redeeming qualities for it at all. The acting is wooden, the characters suck, the story sucks. You're supposed to sympathize with a murderer and communist, At the end of the day, I do not recommend the film in any sense or imagination. I'm gonna give Freelance a 1. Well, that's all the time I have for today. By the way, I have a very special announcement coming later today. I cannot wait to share with you guys. But until then, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. Please also subscribe if you're new to the channel. And as always, please remember, the Britsky will return.